Welcome back to Healthy Living, Let's Get Real. I'm Dr. Monique Tello, and today we're going to learn what you get when you cross a Wellcoaches-trained health and wellness coach with a real chef. Today we're going to meet Laura Klein. She is a culinary wellness coach, and she's going to share with us her secrets on how she coaches her clients on food preparation and eating healthy. I'm here today with Laura Klein, culinary wellness coach. Laura, tell us a little bit more about what you do.
Yeah, so culinary wellness coach, people always say, well, what is that? So that's combining being a wellness coach, helping people reach their wellness goals, and teaching them how to eat and cook healthy. So I combined those two things, and the reason I did that was because I was working in the fitness industry for 25 or 30 years. And what I saw was that people were struggling the most with how they ate. They didn't know what to eat, how to cook it, when to eat, and I decided that I could be most effective as a coach if I went back to school, became a chef, and then I could incorporate, healthy cooking, healthy eating with helping people reach their goals. And of course, I love to cook and I love to eat. Who doesn't? So I thought this would be a perfect combination. And I love helping people, reach their goals, feel good about themselves, eat healthy. It just makes such a difference in their lives.
Huh. And do you have your own business or do you work for anybody else?
Well, both. Funny
Yeah.
you should ask. So my business is called Well-Seasoned Coaching, and I coach people individually as well as in groups, and I teach healthy cooking classes. And one of the places I teach is at Synergy Private Healthcare. We do a monthly class for the patients there on how to cook healthy. We just did a class yesterday on healthy holiday treats. It was really yummy. And I also am part of the faculty of the chef coaching programs where we teach clinicians how to teach their patients to cook at home. So we find that really makes a difference. When people cook at home, they are healthier and they eat healthier and they are healthier.
Yeah, and there's a lot of research to back that up.
Yeah.
When people cook at home, they eat healthier.
Absolutely.
But you know what? I hear this from my patients all the time. They really struggle with this. They're so busy. People are so busy. They feel like they don't have time and they don't have the skills. They don't know how to shop. They don't know how to prep their food. How do you teach them? Like, what kind of tips do you give to patients?
Yeah, well, it's funny that you should ask that. I have a bunch of tips that I use for people. One of the most common things I find is that people have a hard time figuring out what to do during the day. They're so busy, at work, and they just forget how to eat healthy.
The busy work day.
Yes, yeah. So I'm sure you can relate, being a busy physician, that's really a challenge.
Yeah.
So a couple of things that I tell people, and the first thing, and people don't like to hear this so much, but it's like plan ahead. Because what's that old saying? Ben Franklin, failure to plan is planning to fail.
I like that.
And so I tell people, you just have to put a little thought into it, whether it's like one day on the weekend or the night before. Think about what you're going to eat. And it really doesn't take that long, but it pays off so much, because if you think about it, most people think about eating lunch, I don't know, somewhere midday, maybe later in the day. By the time that they actually get to eat lunch, it might be 8 hours after they've already eaten breakfast. And by then, they're just so hungry, they're going to tip the refrigerator into their mouth, right? Yeah. So,
if the office is ordering pizza, they're just going to eat the pizza, or they're going to end up at the vending machine.
Yes,
that's the worst.
The worst.
So just a little bit of planning and preparation can go a long way here.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so then, when do you eat? How often do you eat? This is a question that I get a lot too. And really, you need to eat every 3 to 4 hours. The body needs to refuel itself, and people don't realize that. They think 3 meals a day and I'm good, when really they're not. So what I recommend is that you eat every 3 to 4 hours. So you have breakfast, you have a mid-morning snack, lunch, a mid-afternoon snack, and then dinner. So what does that mean? If you eat breakfast at 7, around 10 o'clock, you want your mid-morning snack, eat lunch around 1, another snack around 4, and dinner around 7. And that way, what that does is it really controls your energy level, and you don't have those, dips, and then the highs, and then the lows. And we've all been there, right? You're so hungry, but all you can do is grab a cup of coffee, and then you've got this caffeine high, and then you've got this low, so then you go grab some sugar because you feel like, oh, I need some more energy, right? But all that does is make you crash even further. So what I like to do is have people fuel appropriately so that they can, make it through the day. Their brain's got the energy that it needs to function, and they feel good. So,
and what kinds of snacks do you show people or teach people to make?
Yeah, so I like to actually show people, like I like to do a little show and tell with my clients. So can I show you?
I would love that. Let's go to the kitchen.
All right, great.
So Laura, tell me what we have here.
Yeah, so Monique, we were talking about healthy snacks, right? And the AM snack and the PM snack. And what I like to tell people is to take like a fruit or vegetable and pair it with a good source of protein. So what most people do, and I'm sure you can realize this, is that they think, oh, I'll just have an apple, right? And like, that's healthy, or some carrot sticks. But that's not gonna balance you out for the rest of the day. You need to pair it with a protein so that you can balance that blood sugar spike that we talked about, so you don't get those peaks and the valleys. And also so that you can control your satiety. It's gonna make you feel full longer. So don't just grab that apple. Grab the apple and pair it with some peanut butter, a good source of protein.
It's a good combo.
Yeah, and you can see like this is already prepackaged, but you can just, grab a jar of peanut butter, put it in your desk. You don't have to be, fancy like this, but I love this because it's so convenient. And I even cut my apples up because I like to eat more. Like it seems like there's more. So AM snacks, I tell people, think about like a fruit and a protein. A lot of people don't like to eat like veggies in the morning, but if you do, that's great. You can eat those too. So, apple and some peanut butter, great snack. Another snack, an orange and some almonds. And I love this little packet here.
Look at that.
This holds 1 serving of almonds. That's like 24 almonds. So very convenient. And again, it's like portion control. Because if I brought a bag of almonds, I would eat the whole thing. So
yeah, and they sell pre-portioned almonds, but they're expensive.
Yeah.
Like, you can buy bulk and you can divide it up yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I love this. So that's another healthy snack idea for the morning. Another one is yogurt and some kind of a fruit. Like I love these grapes. And then also here, you've probably eaten these before. These are those roasted chickpeas.
Roasted chickpeas.
Oh my God.
My
so
kids like these.
Yeah.
It's great. It's like it's a vegetable and they're eating it. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's awesome. And you can even make these yourself too. So you can, these are more on the savory side, but you can make them sweet. You can put a little sugar and cinnamon on there. Or
We've
whatever
done
you
them.
like.
I've made them spicy for me.
Oh yeah, I love them spicy. Put a little like chili pepper on there with a little bit of olive oil and some salt. Yeah,
and they're
it's
high in
awesome.
protein.
They are, so that's really yummy. And then I also recommend, and I know you know this as well, go with the plain yogurt and season it yourself or flavor it yourself. So you can put your own vanilla in there if you like, or like I said, the berries or any kind of fruit, much better than buying it already pre-flavored.
Yeah, they can add so much sugar in yogurt.
Yeah, absolutely. And people think, oh, I'm eating yogurt, it's healthy for you, but really you're eating like a sundae. So be careful about that. So afternoon snacks, I say vegetable and some source of healthy protein.
Yeah.
So here we have the hard-boiled egg. This is like the best snack ever, right? Because it's so portable. It's a good source of protein and healthy fat, and it's so easy to take with you.
And it's filling.
It is, and I love that. And then I paired it here with some nice pepper slices. So, we eat with our eyes and not just with our stomach, right? So the color is beautiful, right? You want to appeal to your senses too, because you're feeding your body. You're not just, feeding your stomach.
And all of the more colorful fruits and vegetables are also full of antioxidants that are so good for us.
Yeah, so awesome. Remember that. Another great snack, these cheese sticks. I love these cheese sticks because they're so portable and they pretty much, can stay out most of the day without worrying about it.
I've definitely done
and
that.
they're fun. I love to peel them. Like I can make this cheese stick last for like 10 minutes. I just kind of peel it, it's really fun. And then some nice snap peas, and these are great because they've got some nice crunch to them, texture, lots of fiber.
Lots of fiber.
And they're really easy to eat and really easy to take with you. And finally here I have some carrots and hummus. So carrots, you can buy the baby carrots too that are already, small size. I like to take them myself and, cut them up because I feel like, first of all, it's more economical, but I'll leave the skin on, just like wash them, and then you get more minerals in there. Right?
I recently discovered that. You don't have to peel the carrot.
Yeah.
You just have to scrub the dirt off. And guess what? You can eat that.
Yeah.
More fiber.
Absolutely. So, and again, so much easier, right? Time saving. And then talk about time saving. So this is like the ultimate. This is these little hummus packets that you can buy, right? Already pre-portioned. You can buy the big tub and put it into a smaller container, or you can make it yourself. So let's make it ourselves.
I would love to. I love homemade hummus, and it's really not hard. So let's learn how.
Okay.
So here we are making a very simple homemade hummus. Laura, take it away.
Okay, great. So these are the ingredients that we're going to use in our hummus, and you can find these like in any store, really easy. And the great thing about making your own hummus is you can control the consistency, you can control the seasoning, you can control how thick it is, how thin it is. So it's really all up to you. So that's the beauty of making it yourself.
And it's way cheaper.
That too. Yes, absolutely. Definitely cheaper. So we're going to start with some tahini. So I'm going to put this in our food processor.
So it took me forever to figure out that tahini is just ground up sesame seeds.
Exactly.
Super high in protein. 2 tablespoons has 8 grams of protein. And it has a whole lot of iron and calcium. It even has vitamin C. Who knew that there was vitamin C in sesame seeds? And a ton of fiber too. So really good for you.
Yeah, awesome. Love tahini. Now, lemon juice, we're going to add in some lemon juice. You can put in all the lemon juice or just some of it. So I'm going to just put in some of it, and then we'll see if we want to add a little bit more later.
Oh, so you can like sort of add it to taste.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Lemons are so good for you.
Next, we have some extra virgin olive oil. Such a healthy source of fat. Love that.
Healthy fat, very key for our heart health.
Yep. Then we have some diced up garlic. I like to dice up my garlic. Like if I'm going to chop garlic, I chop a bunch of it and I put it in a little container, because who wants to chop garlic all day long, right? And you always need it.
I sometimes get mine pre-chopped, actually.
Yeah. And you can do that too. Yeah, whatever works for you, whatever saves time. So we're just going to dump in our pre-chopped garlic. And then we have our seasoning. So we have some kosher salt and some cumin here. Smell that. Doesn't that smell delicious?
That's
I
good
love
quality
that.
cumin. That's great.
That's awesome. So that's going to give it like a little kick to it. And you can always add in more salt. So I say go like a little more conservative on the salt, and then you can add some more.
Add to taste. Yeah.
Absolutely. Then I'm going to just put in our water. And again, I'm going to reserve a little water because we might want to thin it out a little bit. So now typically you would start blending this now and then add in the chickpeas. But if you're pressed for time, just dump it all in there. So we're going to dump in our chickpeas, and here's our chickpeas. So you can be my Vanna.
Nature's protein source. So good for you. I mean, beans get a bad rap sometimes because people say, oh, they're high in carbs, but they're high in fiber, actually, which is so good, bringing down your cholesterol levels and helping your bowels. Let's face it, let's just be honest, we all need that. So chickpeas, protein, fiber, good for you.
Yeah. Awesome. And now we're just going to give it a blend.
Yeah, all right. This is beautiful. Laura, look at this. You could serve this hummus to guests. This spread is just beautiful. It's healthy. You could eat it at home. You could take it to work.
Absolutely. So let's talk about healthy lunches, right? That's another thing that people struggle with, like what to eat for lunch. So Monique, what do you eat for lunch?
Well, I have my lunch right here that I'm going to be taking with me to work tomorrow. I am well known for this lunch. This is a cup and a half of berries. I buy the frozen berries from one of the big box stores in bags. Very economical. It can stay in the freezer. They never go bad. And then I put a 1/4 cup of almonds in there as well. And then I always sprinkle some cinnamon, which slows the absorption and just blunts the blood sugar spike with anything that you eat. A little bit of ground turmeric as an anti-inflammatory, and then the black pepper that kind of is turmeric's friend, activates it. And then for protein, I usually have a yogurt that's lower in sugar and higher in protein. And this is what I eat pretty much every day.
Yum, that looks delicious. I want to eat it right now.
Yeah, no, this is my favorite thing in the world. I love it.
So that's great.
And I love it, so I can take it tomorrow to work.
I was going to say, I love how you have that glass container too. And actually, any one of these snacks could be a lunch too, right? You just could double up. You could combine them. All these great healthy snacks with a healthy source of protein, plant-based protein, right? Some healthy fats here.
And so easy.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing here is complicated.
Right. And you can buy all this already pre-cut up too. Like you can buy your carrots already pre-cut up. You can buy your hummus, like we said, already done, your nuts in packages, or you can choose to make some yourself, and it's even more delicious. So talking about bringing stuff with you, let's talk about what you bring it in and how you bring it to work.
Yeah,
right?
It's a thing. You gotta know.
So containers, okay? I love bringing things like in glass containers that go right from the fridge or the freezer right to your desk. Yeah. So I always recommend if you're going to make something, make it in batches. So make like a big pot of soup, right? Mm-hmm. And then you can pre-portion it into containers and bring it with you. So this container is great because you can eat right out of it, and then you can also take it and heat it up in the microwave. And then when you make your soup, you can put it in like a bigger container and put that in the fridge for the next day. And then you can also freeze this. So it goes right from the freezer to your desk, right? Then you have your other little containers. I love this. We had the chickpeas in. So just to be mindful also of portion control. I think I mentioned before, I can easily eat a whole bag of nuts, a whole container of chickpeas, So you want to make sure that you are eating an appropriate amount, because even healthy food, can be excess. So this is a half a cup right here. This container is a cup. This is 2 cups. So just to be mindful, of how much you're eating. And it's also really portable, right? So you can take all these things with you very easily.
Makes it so simple. You can even package everything up the day before, the night before. You're cleaning up the kitchen. You get your lunch ready. That way in the morning, if you're in a rush, you can't say, oh, I don't have time. Exactly. I don't have time to pack it up.
Exactly. I do that every night. And then also these great snack size baggies. The sandwich sizes are double. So these are great too.
These are great for nuts. I bring nuts in these.
Yeah, these are a great snack size idea. So the other thing about bringing all this wonderful food with you is have it with you. If you don't have it with you, if you have all of your beautiful food in the fridge on the first floor and your office is on the 6th floor, you get stuck in a meeting, it doesn't really help, right? So I always carry food with me, either in my desk, in my briefcase, in my pocket sometimes, and even in my car, because I don't want to be caught without a snack. And people make fun of me all the time, but then when they're hungry, who do they go to for a snack? Me. So they know I am the food queen.
That's pretty funny. I love that. Yeah, I have a padded lunch bag that I take to work that I just put this at my desk, and it sits there. I don't put this in the fridge.
Well, you have an ice pack in there, right?
It's a padded bag with an ice pack, and I just put it in there, and then when I'm ready to eat lunch, because I don't have time. I barely have time to pee during the work day, so I just go to my desk, I eat, I answer all my emails and stuff, I go right back to the clinic.
Yeah, and it's great. So think about that. That's another part of the planning process, right? You just want to have it with you. So you see just a few simple steps, take a little bit of time at the beginning of the week or the night before, and you can really have a well-balanced day. It's going to make you feel so much better, and you're going to be so much more productive and so much happier.
A little planning and preparation, and those are awesome tips. I mean, sometimes people just need to see it, see what the possibilities are, and then they can implement it for themselves.
Absolutely.
And that's what you do.
Yeah.
Culinary coaching, I love it.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So,
and I am dying to dig into this hummus.
Yes, let's try it. Absolutely. You go first.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us today, and now we're going to eat. Okay?
All right.
All right. I am all over this.
Me too.